Currently, students in schools across Massachusetts take a standardized test called MCAS. In the future, these same students will be taking the PARCC, Partnership for Assessment of Readiness for College and Careers. While most educators are currently focused on the differences in standards these tests measure, the research conducted here takes a look at a different issue. Because MCAS is a traditional paper-pencil summative assessment, and the PARCC assessment promises to be administered via computer, the question asks if there is a difference in a student's results when comparing traditional testing to computerized testing, and what strategies are needed for students to succeed in the computerized testing environment. The action research conducted is to determine a future hypothesis based in the current conditions facing schools. Over the years, a multitude of research has been conducted on reading skills and strategies and their effects on student comprehension in testing. The terms skills and strategies are part of the vocabulary used by teachers to describe what they teach and what children learn. Many teachers provide direct instruction of these strategies, hoping to increase their students' chances to succeed on standardized testing. Moore, 2008, states, "The model of direct instruction consists of 5 phases that allows teachers to scaffold instruction, gradually shifting and releasing responsibility for completing a task from themselves to students." Graves, 2004, lists 5 phases to good reading instruction as orientation, presentation, structured practice, guided practice, and independent practice. Graves also lists reading strategies as helping students predict, clarify, visualize, ask questions, making connections, and summarizing. In one research study, grade 4 and 7 students with poor comprehension scores participated in 13 sessions of reading strategy instruction. Students participated in lessons to make predictions when reading, to generate questions about text, to summarize what was read, and to clarify points that were hard to understand. It was determined that there was a greater increase from before to after training on standardized tests of reading comprehension. This effect is important since standardized comprehension tests measure important reading skills and are used extensively in making curriculum and instruction decisions. The literature review provides the link between reading comprehension and testing. This study aims to focus on the increased demands for online reading in schools and how it differs from the traditional reading practices. With the change to more online reading assessments, will different strategies need to be presented in today's classrooms? Francis Dwyer from Pennsylvania State University says yes. In fact, his 2009 study was to examine the instructional effectiveness of different online reading strategies. While he was unable to link learning style to treatment, comprehension tests reflected a significant effect for students receiving the online reading treatment. In a qualitative research study, 11 sixth-grade students with the highest combination of standardized reading scores, reading grades, and internet reading experiences were selected to observe and complete structured interviews to determine insights into the nature of online reading. Findings suggest that successful internet reading experiences appeared to simultaneously require both similar and more complex applications of prior knowledge sources, inferential reading strategies, and self-regulated reading processes. The author, Coro, suggests that reading internet text prompts, a process of self-directed text instruction, may explain the additional complexities of online reading comprehension. Self-directed text instruction implies that online reading and traditional reading practices have a common reading strategy of determining textual features as an initial process for students. However, Online textual features appear differently for students. Classrooms are changing rapidly with new technology. It is the goal of this research to stay above the trends and develop a strategy to help students succeed with online reading, to promote success in the upcoming change to online state testing situations that will have a significant impact on students' overall educational experience. Students at Morse Pond School are asked to take reading assessments traditionally and online. For the purpose of this study, traditional reading assessments are defined as comprehension tests taken in a classroom using paper and pencil. Computerized or online testing and assessments are considered to be the testing students take on computers, either on internal software or on an internet-based tracking system. Morse Pond School is in Falmouth, Massachusetts. It is considered to be a suburban, non-Title I school with an 83% Caucasian population. Students in Falmouth are currently in their 4th year of English Language Arts instruction by means of the Pearson Scott Forsman Reading Street instructional programming. The 6th grade inclusion classroom used in this study consists of 26 students, of which 15 qualify for special needs instruction, and all are between the ages of 10 and 12. As seen in the diagram, this class's 5th grade ELA MCAS results demonstrate that most students fall in the proficient to needs improvement range of performance level. Since November 2011, the 26 students, 10 girls and 16 boys, in the selected 6th grade ELA classroom at Morse Pond School have taken traditional and online assessments. As part of the grading process, teachers noted that some students perform better on traditional tests, while others perform better on online assessments. The class was observed as a whole, which led teachers to question strategies used for different testing scenarios. Test data was collected between November 2011 and March 2012, the Term 2 report card period. 6 tests were analyzed, 3 traditional and 3 online selection tests from the school's Reading Street program. The tests contained similar comprehension type questions and the same formatting, as they were all constructed by the publishing company. After closer inspection, in March of 2012, an 8-question survey was given to the students to determine their test-taking preferences and strategies. First, the results of each test were examined more closely. The diagram shows the data associated with each assessment. It is easy to notice the difference between online and traditional assessments when looking at the range of test scores. Every online assessment has a larger scoring range, showing the additional difficulties many students struggle to overcome with online reading assessments. Further evidence is given to the difference in testing by viewing the class averages. There is a difference of 13% between the highest traditional testing average to the highest online testing averages. There is also a difference of 9% between the lowest testing averages. The modes give even more evidence to the difference in testing situation. With the modes increasing rapidly in the traditional testing situation and slowly increasing for online assessments. The best news for the different testing situations is provided by time. Given the tests were taken in order, both traditional and online testing data supports growth in student achievement. The research presented set out to answer a question and determine a hypothesis regarding the differences of traditional and online reading testing. It was asked if there is a difference in students' results when comparing traditional testing to computerized testing. For the sample group, the 6th grade ELA class at Morse Pond School, there is a significant difference in traditional testing scores when compared to their online testing scores. Even though students' comfort level is high for traditional testing, the average scores on tests would indicate less comfort with online testing than what the students perceive. The research also hoped to determine what strategies are needed for students to succeed in the computerized testing environment. The students indicated that they used similar strategies while taking both types of assessment. However, there was a significant difference in the amount of students who consistently looked back into the text for answers on online testing. From the test data, survey results, and review of research, a hypothesis can be drawn. Students will need to receive direct instruction of computer skills and test-taking strategies specific to online testing situations to succeed on the proposed PARCC testing.